Okay, fully random one now. We're wandering around the Defiwind and look who we bumped into. And you're probably thinking, who's this fella?
You don't recognise me?
I'll give you a clue. Check out the book. Louie Hubbard. Do you remember the Transatlantic race? I definitely do. When was the Transatlantic race?
So way back in 1998.
I was going to say, I remember it vividly because I'm obviously a big follower of windsurfing. That was kind of in my journey. I remember seeing some insane scenes from that. I've not heard of your name for a while.
No.
So this conversation is literally our first conversation. You've got the book out, so we've got a few things to chat about here. We thought we'd just do a quick interview.
Yeah.
Where do we even start? So maybe just give people your background, because you were a tour manager of PWA?
I was. So when PWA was first came in, when PBA went and PWA came in, I came in as tour manager. So like 1995, something like that, for about 5-6 years.
Okay.
So
you were there with the Chili Video stuff, was that?
Exactly, Chili Video, Stuart Sawyer, SSM Free Sports, I think it was called back then.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, they were good times.
That's the bit I remember watching in with the indoor and all this type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, indoor was huge at the time with Fred Bouchan.
Yeah.
You know, we just dropped off the pinnacle of when they were making
big money.
Big money, but they were still making money.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was a period when Bjorn started his domination.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good period, a good time to be involved in windsurfing.
Yeah, and obviously the big one, I mean, the cover of the book says it all. You must remember those icons. I do.
I mean, it was scary.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, the memories I have, I'm just thinking of me personally, is the ones with the massive swell, the boat, the rib hanging off the boat, swinging around the...
That's it. That's a big take that most people kind of went...
Oh, and Tree out jumping off the boat.
Yeah, he hurt himself.
That
was right at the end. Yeah, it's like he gave himself an enema, you know, just on the coccyx.
Was that?
I mean,
60.
It was ridiculous. I mean, when I first heard he was, I mean, it was right at the end of the event, so it's like, okay, you do what you want, but it's like, you're not going to do that. You're not going to. Everybody was watching. I mean, he took the limelight. You know?
It was, if you haven't seen it, because there'll be some younger guys, some guys that just get into windsurfing. It is the boat, which this probably doesn't do it justice, but when he jumps off this thing and the swell moves as well, he's free falling. And you think, oh, he's going to hit the water. He's going to hit the water.
He's still going. He's still going. Yeah.
I remember watching it as like a lot younger person and thinking, oh my God.
Because I mean, that boat is 132 meters long. It's a Russian icebreaker, so you can imagine. So you can get the.
It's huge.
In terms of that block of flats on top, it's high. But yeah, no, it was a swell getting the boats on and off, because we had Royal Marine drivers driving these big ribs and getting them into the water and getting them out of the water, and was the bit that, like you said, you remember, and most people remembered from it. It was kind of the dangerous moment.
Sailing in the swell, they disappear below. Like, did it like go to plan, or did it start and you go, oh shit, what have we done?
I mean, the thing is, until you get out there, nobody'd ever done it before.
Yeah.
And weirdly, nobody's really done it again since. I mean, 25 years on. I mean, I can understand I mean, financially, it was crazy.
Sounds like the moon landing.
Yeah, because the money because we had helicopters on there, and just a vessel that could sort of do this and sort of safely look after everybody. So you couldn't plan it all. You know, you could plan what you could, and then it was like, right, time to freestyle. And I mean, I remember Robert, Anders, they'd come off the... Mark Abuzianis was on it. They'd come off the water on some of the big days, and the smile on their faces was just like, I have never, ever done it. You know, I remember having a conversation with them, like, you know, we've done this, we've done that, we've been in big seas, we've been in big swells. He said, but this is different. This is completely different, because the swells are enormous.
Yeah.
And they're just disappearing and re-emerging. And, I mean...
But did you not try and do it again? I thought
we did. So 2 years later, we tried it again, but I wanted to push it. I push it more. I mean, that wasn't enough, so we built these huge ribs. I mean, now you see big ribs of 30 foot plus, and they're just normal. Back then in 2000, nobody had big ribs like that. We had them made, so we had these big ribs made. But again we were pushing, and again we had a different route, and we hit storms. We had issues. We got as far as the Canary Islands, so we did about 600 miles. And
I'm living in Sagres.
okay, that's where we started. Yeah,
yeah. So it's kind
were
of
you
like
down there in 2000?
No, I literally moved there 8-9 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
I was hearing this story, and I was like, really? And I'm like, Louie Hubbard's over there. We should do a podcast. You fancy doing a podcast?
I'd love to do a
Not
podcast.
now,
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, definitely.
We're going to do a podcast.
Yeah.
There's not enough time to do it just.
No, I mean it's pretty mad. It's pretty mad. I've got to say, right, on this, all right.
Yeah.
The reason for doing this is this is like for charity.
Okay.
So what we're doing now is we're teaching kids who don't have the opportunities that a lot of us have had with this incredible sport.
Yeah.
And so they're from poorer backgrounds, or they're just suffering in a way, not really getting on in school and stuff like that. And we're taking to the water and we're teaching them this beautiful sport. So we've just started it, and so you buy a book and it goes towards that program. Because it was like it was a mad event. It was nice to sort of do something to sort of pull it all together.
Yeah.
And the book's a bit more. The book's also sort of about how it started, where the idea came from.
Yeah.
Because originally I was on a boat when I was 21 years old, which sank in the middle of the Atlantic in a great big storm, and we ended up in life rafts. And that's where the book starts.
Okay.
I was in big boat sailing originally, and that's kind of where it all began.
Yeah.
And
you wanted to do the Transatlantic.
yeah. Well, we'll save it for the podcast.
Yeah,
but
okay.
a year after sinking in the middle of the Atlantic in big storms, I attempted to windsurf across the Atlantic on my own. But it's a story which I hid
Okay.
because it didn't go very well.
God.
It went really badly.
Okay.
And I was young, and I didn't kind of know how to work it out in my head.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did work out how to get through it, and that ended up sort of heading towards professional windsurfing and finding PWA and sort of working my way up very quickly, and then going, right,
Wow, that's interesting.
let's do a race.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're doing the podcast.
Right, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Yeah. And,
Absolutely fabulous.
keep tuned to the channel, because we definitely get this
Yeah, yeah.
on the podcast. I think there's a lot to unpack and a lot to talk about.
Brilliant.
Where can they get the book?
It's online, silentmayday.com. Every penny goes to these charities.
Okay.
We don't keep anything, so please buy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
We're
Fantastic.
going to be carry on walking around the Defi. We're going to go and do some brand videos. Stay tuned.